Jacob Rees-Mogg has put himself forward as the most unlikely of white knights after Theresa May was once again put on the brink today. Jeremy Corbyn tables motion of no confidence in Theresa May.
Mr. Speaker, I've listened very carefully to all of the answers the Prime Minister gave during this lengthy exchange today. I've listened very carefully to what members on all sides of the House have said. And it's very clear that it is very bad, unacceptable that we should be waiting almost a month before we have a meaningful vote on a crucial issue facing the future of this country. The Prime Minister has obdurately refused to ensure that a vote took place on the date she agreed. She refuses to allow a vote to take place this week and is now, I assume, thinking the vote will be on the 14th of January, almost a month away. This is unacceptable in any way whatsoever. So, Mr. Speaker, as the only way I can think of ensuring a vote takes place this week, I am about to table a motion which says the following: that this House has no confidence in the Prime Minister due to her failure to allow the House of Commons to have a meaningful vote straight away on the withdrawal agreement and framework for future relationships between the UK and the European Union. And that will be tabled immediately, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank the Leader of the Opposition for what he's said. It requires no response from me, but it's on the record. And I move to the next point of order.
Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn tabled a no-confidence motion in the Prime Minister this afternoon, just days after she clung to power following a Tory leadership vote. Mr Corbyn said Mrs May's Brexit deal and her negotiating failures in Brussels meant he believed Parliament could no longer have confidence in her as leader. He told Mrs May, a responsible Prime Minister would, for the good of this country, put this deal before the House this week so we could move on from this government's disastrous negotiation. He said it was unacceptable to delay the vote and confirmed he was tabling a motion that this House has no confidence in the Prime Minister. Mr Rees-Mogg, who has repeatedly condemned Mrs May for her leadership, has emerged this evening as the Prime Minister's unexpected saviour. He told her today she had his confidence, with the European Research Group later confirming they would also support the PM. Mr Rees-Mogg said in the Commons, "May I congratulate the Prime Minister on winning the confidence of the Conservatives in this House last week and assure her that she therefore commands my confidence too."
Mr Rees-Mogg explained his surprise change in tack by putting his comments down to festive cheer. "At Christmas it is wrong to be a dog in the manger, that is where a baby belongs," he said. A stony-faced Mrs May thanked him for his support as she updated MPs on Brexit. Conservative Steve Baker, a key lieutenant in the plot to eject Mrs May, said, "Eurosceptic Conservatives are clear that we accept the democratic decision of our party to have confidence in Theresa May as PM." The ERG's deputy leader, the DUP's Nigel Dodds, confirmed their support for Mrs May this evening. Mr Dodds, also a ferocious critic of the PM's negotiating tactics with the EU, condemned Labour for the stunt. He said, "We are not interested in the parliamentary antics or play-acting of the Labour Party. For our part, we are focused on the meaningful vote and the need to secure necessary changes to ensure we have the right deal for the United Kingdom." Another ERG member slammed the Labour stunt as meaningless. The unity in the Tory party should ensure Mrs May avoids a humiliating defeat. Labour has the support of the Liberal Democrats, and most likely, of the SNP and Greens. Thank you for your time. Subscribe for more upcoming news.